Kara, it's time now for Great Day Food.
It's a Monday. What are you making for dinner? Chef Plum is here to show us something delicious.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. How are you?
We are
Chef.
excellent. How are you?
I am living the dream. I love our Mondays together. This is great. It's kind of like we're building our relationship. I feel great about it every Monday.
We're so excited.
Well,
Mondays are also
Scott, you
hard,
need to
so
settle
tell us
down
what
next
to
time,
make.
okay?
I'm giving you a virtual
So listen, I know we've talked a lot about some quick things in the past. I wanted to show you how to make a really quick and easy full dinner for a Monday night with only a couple of ingredients. Now, we all love chicken teriyaki. Let me show you how to make a great one at home. So we come to my overhead camera here. I've got my pan ready to go. I'm going to add about a teaspoon and a half, 2 teaspoons of olive oil there. And what I've got is some chicken thighs here that I cut up, okay? Little chicken thighs.
Okay.
Chicken thighs are delicious because they have a lot of great flavor in them. And they tend to stay a little moisture as you're cooking them. Now, I know, listen, that word, my kids will get mad at me for saying the word moisture, but I think it's the word, right? Maybe not. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the pan like this. I'm going to add a pinch of salt to it. And then what I like to do is get some of these bags of broccoli florets already cut up, right? We're going to put some of that in there just like this as well. And what we want to do is brown this off, right? We want to get that color on that chicken. Now, what's happening to that, people would say you're caramelizing the chicken. You're not. What's actually happening is called the Maillard reaction, where the proteins and the amino acids are reacting to heat. Science! That's weird, I know. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper to this as well. I'm going to let this ride on high so that chicken starts to brown up nicely. That adds a great different level of flavor, a great complexity of flavor to it. Now, you guys aren't going to believe this, but to finish this dish, I got 2 more ingredients. So while this browns off, I've got some rice I made up here. Right, just a little white rice, very simple. 1 cup of white rice to 2 cups of water. I like to add a little salt, a little bit of butter or olive oil to it as well. So I'm gonna pull this aside. As you can see, it starts to brown up nicely. Let me show you what it looks like. As it's browning up, yeah, look at that. You can kind of see how it gets that awesome brown to it. Look at that color. That's what we want there. You want that Maillard reaction happening to it. I'm gonna put this aside. I've got one here that I browned off a little earlier, just so we have it for time's sake. And you can see, look how you get that beautiful color in that. Can you guys see that on the overhead cam?
Yep.
Yeah.
That beautiful, beautiful color. Yeah, great, right? So now what we're going to do, last 2 ingredients. I'm going to add about a half a cup of brown sugar to this, okay?
Oh.
I packed it in here so tight I can't get it out. Here we go. Brown sugar, like that. And then I'm going to add a cup of soy sauce right in there, just like that.
So that's what teriyaki sauce is? It's brown sugar and soy, essentially?
So typically you would want to use like a mirin or something like that with it. But since we're trying to do a quick, just kind of at the house sort of, quick Monday night sort of dinner, I use brown sugar. It works just fine. Now, if you have mirin, which you can buy too, that works fantastic. Mirin is just sweetened rice wine or sweetened sake. It works out great for this too. So what's going to happen is this is going to reduce down a little bit. Now, reducing, you guys, what that means, you hear chefs use that word all the time. You bring in something to 212 degrees. At 212 degrees, that's when liquid, that's the hottest liquids can get. That's when liquid boils. As it's boiling, it's turning the liquid into a gas. So you see that like all the liquids start to boil out, which leads back all the solids, which makes it nice and thick, which is what we want here. Yeah, I know. Listen, I know that meteorologists, Scott, are way smarter than me, but I know a couple things about food, and I try to get by on that. That's my best bet.
I think you're wicked smart, so
Yeah,
keep going.
We learned what reducing is. We didn't know it was a magic number of 212. I'm going to think of that now.
Exactly.
212 degrees. Yeah, that's the boiling point of water. So, or of liquids, of water. So we're gonna let this go. We're almost there on this. So as this boils down, I want you guys to make sure you check out Seasoned on WNPR. This week, we are talking all about delicious kosher foods. I went to Crown Market in West Hartford, had the best time, learned a whole lot about some really great foods I didn't know much about. So check the episode out this Thursday on WNPR. All right, here we go. Now, this is looking great, getting happy, see those bubbles. It's all getting nice and happy in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my plate here. I'm going to add a little bit of our rice to it. Just going to spoon some of this rice right on top. Now, this recipe here, I've got about 3 chicken thighs chopped up in there. And like I said, I used a cup of soy sauce and a half a cup of brown sugar. You can go a little less on the sugar, but I like that sugar to add that extra little flavor to it. And I've also got, that's probably a cup or so of broccoli in there. You can add a little more to it if you want as well. This is the best thing about food. There's no right or wrong, right? Just make sure it's delicious for you and how you like it. So let me slide this out the way so I can plate up here right in front of you guys. Tried to burn myself. You see that? That was my balancing skills there. So I've got this ready to go. What I'm going to do, we got our rice sitting right here with my spoon. Here it is. Got our rice here. I like to pull it off the side so it looks pretty. Make sure it looks pretty here. Listen, this is how you show people you love them, by making sure things look pretty. There we go. I have to tell people too in the restaurant business, don't put things on the rim of the plate. That's for the server. That's not for the food. So I keep it all nice and tight. Then what we do, I'm going to take out some of this delicious chicken and broccoli. Look at this, and just put it right on top. Come on. This looks fantastic.
Yum.
Right on top, just like this. Get it all out there. And those thighs stay nice and juicy and moist. They are so yummy to use. Such a better choice than using a chicken breast. Now, if you don't like dark meat, you can use a chicken breast, but just know that it could potentially overcook a lot easier than the thighs can. So here we go. Put that just like this. And then what I do is I'll sprinkle on a little green onion. I got a little sesame seed here. And we just finish it off with a little bit of our sauce that we made, just like this. And come on, how easy is this for a Monday night dinner? You can make this in easy 15 minutes. Check that out. Can you see that on the camera? How great does that look?
Yeah.
that looks
And-
Awesome.
And
Better for you and cheaper than takeout. Yay.
yeah, and chicken thighs.
Hey, 100%.
Chicken thighs are cheaper than a chicken breast, right?
Yeah, I used to never get them. Now all the chefs always say get the thighs,
get
so
the thighs.
I've been doing that. Yeah.
All right, thanks,
Thank
Chefy.
Absolutely. Definitely go chicken thighs. See you guys later. Take care. Have a great Monday.
You too.
You too.